We're doing Expert Girls Gymnastics Beam, Lesson 4. We're going to work on levers and foot pops. Okay, first we're going to do our lever. If the lever, it looks really funky, go back to the T, lunge T. Okay, it should look just like that. Foot shouldn't be sickle, lunges should have full lines to them, shoulders should be open, the ear shouldn't show, you shouldn't see the hands, the body should travel in a straight line all the way down and all the way back. That was done beautifully. When it's done beautifully on their own, just like that, they can move to the medium beam. When it's done beautifully on their own, just like that on the medium beam, they can go to the high beam. When they can do it on the high beam beautifully on their own, just like that, and then they can come back to the floor beam. Spot is always going to be where the gymnast is, the highest beam that a gymnast is on. That's where you want to move your spot. So your spot can move. If everyone's on the floor beams, then you're on the floor beams. But if you have a gymnast on the high beam, then we need to be on the high beam with the gymnast. Well, spotting, in the spotting area. You don't have to actually be on the high beam. Next, we're going to work on the foot pops. It's the same thing. You're going to still see that same T in the middle. You're going to see that same lever, but we're going to push through the foot and put weight onto the hands. Oh, let's do it again. Make sure we stay open in the shoulders. And open the shoulders. Good. Beautiful. See the difference? You don't want those shoulders to get round at all. It really throws you off. Another thing that can throw the gymnast off, sickle foot equals twisted hips. And sometimes their back leg can twist out when they start doing the split part to the lever, because they twist their feet out and they're split sometimes. So how we're always trying to get them to turn that knee. Make sure the knee is facing the beam. If they turn that knee out, it makes them throws them off the beam too. That looked really beautiful. We want them to be able to do that on their own, on the floor beam, then the medium beam, and then the high beam. And if they can do all that on their own beautifully, they can start working towards handstands. If they're going to do handstands, I would do it up against the blocks over here first. Oh, back up. You were too close. See how she got roundy in it because she was too close? Stretch it out the same way. Nope. Did you push off your foot? You got to push off that back foot before you go with your arms. You went arms first. Push off back foot first. Yes. Okay? And make sure that foot doesn't land sickle, okay? When they have control on that, and it looks really pretty, they're not falling on the blocks. They also certainly can use the blocks to help support them until they're ready. But when they can do it nice and beautiful on their own, they don't need the blocks, then they can try without the blocks on the floor beam. When it's beautiful and on their own, then they can do it on the medium beam, and then they can do it on the high beam. Excellent. Thank you. You see how they want to change their habits when you add something to it? Call them out. Make sure they keep the same habits. That's why sometimes they say, do we have to do this again? Yeah, that's why we review these things again. Try to create good habits.